The day now, mate, you want to hope he does back you for millions. You're going to have to fight anyway when you see.
Get shut down and switched off and potentially banned. You're on about kicking me up the arse when you see me. You won't be kicking anybody. You won't come near me. You'll probably come and shake me hand, and I hope you do, because I ain't got any big.
First, John Fury flips the table at the press conference. Carl Froch sat quiet at the time and did not react straight away. But then he hit back properly and fined John Fury $100,000 for that stunt. Now John Fury is fully heated at Carl Froch for doing this, and things are getting personal.
So put some fucking respect on the name of John Fury and get that fucking Carl Froch here. If he wants it, I'm fucking here. And anybody else in the fucking building, look here. The ultimate fucking male.
Carl Froch is sending a clear warning while smashing the heavy bag, saying John Fury will run once he sees this level. That is classic Cobra confidence. At 48, he still looks sharp and serious. This is not talk for attention. Carl Froch sounds ready to back every word up.
Are you ready? Ding ding, round one. I got you now, John. Woo! Woo!
Derek Chisora did not hold back at all. He openly mocked John Fury and questioned his confidence, saying that is why he shouts and causes chaos. That is a brutal take. But this is the fight game. When you flip tables and cross lines, people will talk. Carl Froch handled it with action, not noise.
John Fury's problem is this, yeah, I love him. I think he's got small dick syndrome, that's his problem. He's got small man dick syndrome. If he had a bigger dick, yeah, maybe he'll walk in the room and say, you know, I'm here. But he's got small dick, so that's why he has to shout a lot. Right.
I'm a machine! Me! And can anybody question who I am here? If I say, come on!
John Fury faced Carl Froch at the press conference, and Carl Froch went off, warning him about serious consequences. Froch is showing who's boss. This is classic Cobra energy, calm, controlled, but deadly serious. John Fury may be loud, but Carl Froch's actions speak louder than any shout.
Short, stay out of trouble, because if you don't, there's going to be serious ramifications. So stay piped down, stay in your box, keep your mouth shut, and we don't want to see any more of you. At the press conference, at the weigh-in.
Johnny Nelson believes John Fury's antics burst the room wide open. He stirred the pot and got everyone buzzing. But Carl Froch isn't just standing there, he's ready to retaliate. John may have caused the chaos, but Cobra's patience is lethal, and fans are dying to see the fallout.
Froch on fire, because I'm quite sure Carl's going to rip the life out of John after today. I think John did a job. John did a job and got the excitement going, got people talking. That's exactly what he did.
Wade Plemons points out that this is nothing new in the fight world. Chaos happens, tempers flare, and stunts like this are part of the game. John Fury pushed limits, but Carl Froch's response proves why he's feared. Cobra doesn't just talk, he acts strategically, and that's why fans are glued to every moment of this showdown. Discipline meets intensity and sparks fly.
You shouldn't be doing it. They shouldn't be putting hands on each other. But it is the fight game, and we've seen far worse. We've seen guys get in fights. We've seen people throw dollies in this game, in the combat sport.
Adam Smith highlights the unpredictable energy between John Fury and Carl Froch. Both thrive on controversy and bold statements, but there's real skill under the theatrics. Fans love this mix of showmanship and danger. John Fury brings the chaos, Carl Froch brings precision, and together they create magnetic drama that keeps everyone talking. Their clashes are equal parts entertainment and high stakes, and the tension is palpable every time they face off.
What I do know is that John Fury and Carl Froch on the cobbles will be fun. I think they both have a good fun doing that, but I'm sure it's all fun and games. They like to say what they believe, they like to say something that's controversial, and they're two big characters, and we love having them around the sport.
Frank Warren criticizes the unnecessary drama, stressing that a good fight shouldn't need chaos to sell itself. But this is exactly what John Fury delivered: pure unpredictability. Carl Froch handled it with a discipline only a true champion has. The contrast between John's bursts of madness and Carl's calculated responses is exactly why fans can't look away. Drama meets skill, and every gesture, word, and glare adds tension to the story.
Like it, people think because you're a promoter you like all that stuff. Me, I didn't like what happened.
Spencer Oliver points out the insane unpredictability of this showdown. John Fury and Carl Froch are both dangerous in their own ways. Carl Froch's precision and reputation as the Cobra make him a formidable opponent, but John Fury's raw aggression and unpredictability mean anything can happen. Even legends like Lennox Lewis get caught in the crossfire when John bursts into the scene. Fans are witnessing a collision of pure chaos and disciplined skill. Predicting a winner isn't easy, and that's what makes this scenario irresistible. The tension is high, and every move could spark fireworks.
John Fury, Carl Froch, who wins that one?
Difficult one to call, that, isn't it? You've got to go with the Cobra. You've got to go with the Cobra, mate.
Really?
The Cobra's dangerous. He's still in shape, 48 years of age.
John's standing over there behind you.
You've got to go with John Fury. Yeah, no, it kicked off a little bit. But it wasn't only Carl Froch that he went into either, did he? He actually went into Lennox Lewis as well. He started steaming into Lennox Lewis a little bit, and I go, whoa, who wins that one?
Eddie Hearn acknowledges the pure chaos these two personalities could unleash if left unchecked. John Fury's explosive energy combined with Carl Froch's lethal precision is a recipe for absolute madness. Security barriers aren't just precaution, they're a sign of how dangerous and unpredictable this could be. Fans are on edge because both men thrive on intensity and dominance. Carl Froch keeps his cool, calculating every strike, while John Fury operates on raw instinct and emotion. The contrast alone makes the build-up fascinating, and the world is watching, waiting to see who cracks first.
You honestly think if these two come together like this, well, you know what's going to happen?
So what
I'm going to keep them apart by a wall of security.
John Fury is bragging with full intensity, painting the picture of his gypsy-style training and lifestyle. No trainers, no coaches, pure raw survival and self-made toughness. This is exactly why Carl Froch takes John seriously despite his theatrics. John Fury's unpredictability comes from relentless work ethic and natural aggression. Fans see this and understand that Fury's chaos isn't just showmanship, it's dangerous. He's building a persona that can shock anyone, including legends like Carl Froch. Every word oozes menace, resilience, and defiance, making the looming confrontation feel larger than life.
Another running video this morning, but not just a running video. I'm going to be the first man to fight a 3-time Hall of Famer. We're just doing it myself. John Fury style. Running, bare knuckle, heavy bag, eating, living in the woods, chopping trees, eating the filth of the earth. I'm doing it gypsy style. And I'm going to prove to everybody out there where there's a...
Eddie Hearn gives a brutally honest take. Carl Froch is deadly, but John Fury's raw size and unpredictability make him a real threat. Illegal tactics or not, the clash would be intense and chaotic. Carl Froch will swing with precision, but John Fury's sheer aggression could overwhelm anyone unprepared. Fans are salivating at the thought of these two colliding. It's a battle of brute force versus calculated skill. The suspense of who can dominate in close quarters adds another layer of excitement, making this one of the most tantalizing matchups imaginable.
But if they ever get close, Carl will be swinging. Do you know what I mean?
Shane Fury is trying to explain the logic behind John Fury's behavior. Talking online is one thing, but John faces people in real life differently. His unpredictability is his weapon. Fans watching can see the method in the madness. John Fury lives by his own rules and challenges anyone who underestimates him. Carl Froch may have skill and discipline, but Fury's willingness to cross lines makes every interaction explosive. This is why the rivalry has fans glued to every clip and every reaction, knowing anything can escalate at any moment.
It'd be like you can talk about someone online and do videos, but not expect someone to say anything when you see someone. So I don't know. Listen, my dad's got his ways and his points, and 90% of the time he's half right, but listen.
Ade Oladipo highlights the sheer unpredictability of John Fury. He lunged forward without hesitation, leaving everyone wondering what would happen next. This is exactly why the press conference exploded into chaos. John Fury thrives on creating tension and making even controlled environments feel dangerous. Carl Froch may be calm and collected, but Fury's sheer audacity forces a reaction. Fans can't look away because every gesture, every move carries potential consequences. It's not just theater, it's a clash of personalities where instinct and aggression meet experience and skill. John Fury's energy guarantees that any meeting with him is electrifying, and Cobra's measured responses only add to the suspense. Every moment becomes a story, and fans are witnessing firsthand why this rivalry is beyond ordinary.
Being John Fury, went straight for him. I'm not quite sure what he was going to do if he got to him, but I guess that was the entertainment from the press conference.
Simon Jordan is reflecting on how controversial actions are part of boxing culture. John Fury pushing limits is shocking but nothing unprecedented. Fans understand that big personalities clash, and tempers flare when stakes are high. John Fury's boldness and Carl Froch's precision create a fascinating dynamic: chaos versus control. This combination keeps audiences hooked, as anything can happen at any moment. Jordan's point shows that while some behavior seems extreme, it's part of the spectacle fans crave. The tension isn't just physical, it's mental warfare. Watching John Fury challenge everyone around him, including legends, while Carl Froch stays composed, adds layers of excitement. This is why every press conference, every stare-down, and every verbal jab becomes must-watch content for fans who love drama mixed with real boxing intelligence.
An egg in his face. I mean, how many times have we seen boxers do things that they shouldn't do? You know, we saw Derek Chisora spit on Vitaly Klitschko.
We didn't need that.
I'm not offended by it.
Simon Jordan is reflecting on how controversial actions are part of boxing culture. John Fury pushing limits is shocking but nothing unprecedented. Fans understand that big personalities clash, and tempers flare when stakes are high. John Fury's boldness and Carl Froch's precision create a fascinating dynamic: chaos versus control. This combination keeps audiences hooked, as anything can happen at any moment. Jordan's point shows that while some behavior seems extreme, it's part of the spectacle fans crave. The tension isn't just physical, it's mental warfare. Watching John Fury challenge everyone around him, including legends, while Carl Froch stays composed, adds layers of excitement. This is why every press conference, every stare-down, and every verbal jab becomes must-watch content for fans who love drama mixed with real boxing intelligence.
Another running video this morning, but not just a running video. I'm going to be the first man to fight a three-time Hall of Famer. We're just doing it myself. John Fury style. Running, bare knuckle, heavy bag, eating, living in the woods, chopping trees, eating the filth of the earth. I'm doing it gypsy style. I'm going to prove to everybody out there where there's a...
Dave Allen is giving a fan and friend perspective on John Fury's chaos. He respects the man and his family, understanding the persona behind the theatrics. Even when John crosses lines, people like Allen acknowledge the energy and loyalty that comes with it. Fans are drawn to this unpredictability because John Fury operates outside normal limits. His confrontations with Carl Froch aren't just fights, they're spectacles of personality, strategy, and raw emotion. While Allen doesn't condone extreme actions, he appreciates the authenticity. This commentary shows why viewers are glued to every press conference. John Fury commands attention, Carl Froch commands respect, and the tension between them is electric. Every interaction becomes iconic, and fans love it.
I'm not saying that I condone that behaviour, because I don't. You can't, it's impossible to. But John is my mate, I've got respect for him, I respect the family, we're cool. So, you're never going to hear me say a bad word about it, but at the same time, obviously, no. It's probably not the Steve Bunce thing, I thought, bloody hell. Didn't like it, really.
The stage is set and tensions could not be higher. John Fury has proven he will do anything to make an impact and shake up the scene. Carl Froch is calm, calculated, and deadly precise. If John Fury wins this clash, it would cement his reputation as unpredictable, fearless, and unstoppable in the eyes of fans everywhere. On the other hand, if Carl Froch shocks the world and comes out on top, it will show that skill, strategy, and composure always triumph over chaos. Mentally, this is as much a battle as it is physical. Who wants it more? Who can keep their cool under pressure? Who will control the tempo when emotions run wild? Fans are witnessing a battle of personalities where every stare, every movement, and every word counts. This is the kind of rivalry that will be remembered for years. The energy is raw, the stakes are massive, and you cannot take your eyes off it. Comment below and tell us whose side you are on and what you think will happen when these two giants collide.